Welcome back to another video on Dyson Sphere Program. I'm Omniderf. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. So, in the last one, we set up the logistic drones. Right, that thing's going. It's not going incredibly quickly because, well, I'm not mining enough stone to bring it in, which is going to cause a problem for today's video. However, it's going to be a long, large video. I don't know. Well, it is what it is. I need to be able to produce these planetary logic stations. I need to be able to make them so that I can start mining out the whole planet. And once I mine out the whole planet, or at least set up miners on the whole planet, I'm hopeful that all the stone that is on this planet, the 5 million, will be enough to support these. You know, like this thing's going, but it's not going at a fast enough rate. It's rough. These things are just so slow. But if I had multiple of them with all 50 drones inside working, I'm hopeful that it would do it. I don't know. I'd imagine it would. You know, if I had, say, 3 nodes, right? This thing would be filling up 5,000. And I don't know if that's enough to keep it running. But it looked like it in the last video. And with that in mind, I'm going to do the same thing. So looking at the calculator, in order to make the planetary logic system here, oh man, do we need a ton of silicone, right? It wants me to produce 960 a minute, right? So when I just did the math out, that would be, what, 16? No, sorry. I'm messing this up, man, aren't I? I think I did. Hold on, let me go back to my math here because I came up with a ridiculous amount of numbers and I'm going to make sure it's right. But so far, the current math is telling me I needed 160 smelters devoted to just making silicone ore from stone, which might be the right number, but I'm going to look into it one more time because I don't want to build it and then find out I was wrong. Well, I believe I did the math right. I'm going to need 160 smelters devoted just solely to the silicone ore from stone. This thing is going to be so massive, and that's not including any of the other elements that need to be done here. Oh man, so I'm going to get to building. I'm going to be building a ton of smelters for silicone right now. Yep. Alright, this thing is absolutely massive here. So check this thing out. Yeah. We got 160 smelters, right? They're divided up into the little 20 plot that I was doing before. So we got 20, 40, 60, 80, and then doubled up for 160. Whew. All right, so I need 2 more planetary logic systems, right? I need one right here, and I need one right here. And I'm gonna have 4 of them solely devoted to just doing stone. Man, it is absolutely nuts just how much. No wonder why I could never keep up with it when I started the game last time. You know, when you just do the math out, it's absolutely ridiculous. And I know for a fact we're not going to be able to prove that it produces 3 a minute because we're not going to get this much stone in the system until I can start mining this planet at least. And then I think it'll happen. But I'll have to watch that. We'll see. We'll get to that when we get there. Right now, I set up all of the silicone ore. So now what I need to do is set up iron ingots, copper ingots, and magnets. Yeah. Oh boy. Alright. Now, I want to kind of utilize this stuff, this space right here, instead of just making this long trail that's just going all the way over to the, well, our right now. Huh. How to do it, though? Because I need these guys to do so. So we're actually going to shut that down for now and use that one over here instead. Because that's how we're going to start building from this side over. I just don't have the components, which is why we're building this thing here. Alright. I only need to pull out 2 from there, so that'll work out. Right, so we're just connecting this one and that one, and this will be set to stone. I won't be removing it this time. This one's going to stay here. Stone and stone. All right. First things first here. I don't know if I want to do the copper or if I want to do the ingots. I think ingots are probably my iron I'm referring to. With all these systems here, I can kind of break it up. But I need 22 iron ingots, right? These are set up in 20s, so I'm figuring I'm just going to add one more, so a row of 11 on each. Hopefully. I don't know if it's going to fit. So for starters, let's make sure it fits. I'm going to end up putting a line there and a line there. I think we'll be good. So if I did that, yeah, we'll fit. We'll fit just fine. All right, I'm going to go ahead and mess around with it. I got to set this up so that it is making me... Alright, so the plan's going to be I'm going to end up having to overlap some conveyor belts. It is what it is. Keeping it this tight, this small, I'm not going to have the room. Like, I maxed this out right here. I even had to add this guy because, well, that one doesn't get power. I mean, I don't know. That just must have been perfect coincidence that it just didn't make it. So, there we go. It's got power. Now, with this being done... Alright, 21, so that's under 30. That means I can combine these guys. I'm going to combine it to this one. Alright, so now it's got one row here going out, which is good. I kind of did that with these. By the way, I'm not going into great detail on this whole thing, but all the outputs were kind of combined in. So those 4 sets, which is 2, 4, 6, 8. So those 80 sets are all pushing into one, which, I mean... grand total of 32 should be produced a minute. It shouldn't be too bad, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. I'm pretty certain that it's going to be alright. And then I even split it up over here anyway. So then these 2 are actually on their own. And then these ones will branch into its own. So I have 2 outputs over there. Utilizing, because I got to put another one of these guys right here. I am going to pull out the... what do we want to do? More iron. We'll do more iron. So I'm going to pull out more iron. Whoops. There we go. I think I just connected that because I hit the wrong button. Try that again. Oh no, I didn't connect it. I just messed up. Alright. There we go. We'll leave that for the moment. Actually, no we won't. We'll bring that right down. Because that's going to be our starting point. We got to line it up with this one. So we got to go one more. And then we're going to continue this way. That'll be our iron run. We need 12. So we need 6 of them in a row. We'll put right here. Let me do this one up. Alright, very similar to what I just did with the magnets. I got to do the same thing with copper. Only this time, copper is going to come out of this one. So we can go ahead and just pull the copper right out to about there. I think I did it. Yeah, I don't know. Nope, probably not. One back. Let's see. Zoom in a little bit. There we go. And then bring it down to there and then go. Again, I'm going to set it up, keeping it all kind of nice and neat. And I got to do 12 of these. Okay, so that about sums that up. There we go. We have the iron ingots running in. It goes up a layer over the magnets, right? Yep. So it goes up. It looks a little weird right here, but I'm not going to mess around with it to make it look great. You know, it is what it is. I'm just going to leave that. As long as it works, I don't care. You know, that's cool. I could... Alright, that bugged me. I'm doing it. Let's do it. Let's see if we can get this thing to look a little bit better. There we go. Now it matches. Alright. I wasn't going to touch it, and I ended up touching it. Anyway, so there you go. So we got the triple layer coming in, then they go down. So we have our copper, our magnets, and our iron right there. We have our silicone right here, and another line for the silicone right there. Whew, this thing is already huge, and we're just at the beginning of the puzzle. Now, I'm going to have to build this thing pretty much in all Mark 1s. Assemblers. Yep, I'm going to have to. I have 8. I'm going to save them for the last bits to do. Even that, I need way too many. It ain't going to happen. But, point is, I'm going to have to build everything with this and then upgrade later, because I need to keep this thing rolling on making me planetary logistics stations. Because I still have to put down one right there and one right over here. Alright, I'm going to save that one for later. This one that's going to get crafted is going to go right here, because we still need more stuff. And I think we're going to need another one too. Yeah, I didn't realize that we need to bring in coal as well as crude oil, stone, water. Yeah, we're going to need another one. Or maybe I could utilize... Nah, anyway, whatever. We'll get to it. Let's continue down this rabbit hole. And this thing is going to get so crazy and jumbled up. I'm trying to keep it simple and neat, but there's just so many things leading to one thing. So I'm going to have to think about what I'm going to put down next. I think it's going to be the gears. Alright, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to build 4 gears. Yeah, 4 gears right here. Right. Because the iron is, well, it's right here. Except, you know what? I think I'm going to move that in just one more. Just like that. So I can put one of these guys in the back here. Hopefully. Let's give it power. I believe that will work. So we needed what? 4 it says? It says 4. We're doing 4. Alright, we're going to extend this guy out of here. Oh, nope, don't connect them. And this one. And then it needs an offload for the gears. Let me tell you, I'm very happy with the progress that we've made. Let's see, the top one is going to be iron. So we'll go like this. Good. And then the offload. And now we've made the iron gears for the system. Perfect. Now we got to go ahead and get the... What are you called again? Magnetic coil. So we're looking for the magnets, which is the second row in those. Alright. So I can bump that over, it looks like, so I'm not too worried. Yeah, alright, this is where things are going to get a little complicated. I might end up building a little bit off camera and then kind of just bringing you back as updates as I build. Like right now, I'm going to try and figure out a best placement. Alright, it's coming along. So I just put it right there and kind of move this line over here. And that's going to be our next step right now anyway. So what can I do? Okay, those guys are in it. That must have been part of the update, because that was never an issue before. Colliding with other objects. How far do I have to go back? Because I know it placed there. There we go. So apparently, 2 of these guys actually go in there. Okay, this might be a little bit interesting. There it is. Okay, number 1, because that's going to be stone. Number 1, stone. There we go. I don't know what else we're going to use that for, but I need that here so I can figure out our next step, which will be smelting the high purity silicone, right? Did I guess that right? I think I did. I think I got it. I got it. High purity silicone. Yep, I guessed that right. All right, so I'm going to set this thing up now. Alright, so our next step at this puzzle is going to be the electric motors, because that's the only reason why we made iron gears, so I figure we'll just keep it close to the iron gears, and I don't have to continue that line anyway. Yeah. Now, I don't know how I'm going to build this part. As you see, this is what I got for here. I put a splitter, what is it called? Yeah, splitter. I put a splitter there. Now, the hope is the 60 is going to be coming through here. That 100 will come here. It will split evenly. And it's like 50-50 because of 100. This line should back up first. That should be backed up, and then it will just prioritize over here. That's the hope. I don't really know if that's going to work. Heck, I don't even know if I'm going to produce enough stone for the system to even work. I mean, I don't know how long that's going to be to get this thing to run correctly. It should be very, very interesting. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and get the electric motor in here. This guy. I don't know how I'm really going to play this one out, but I think I could get away with this. No, I can't. I can't because I need those guys right there. So I'm going to have a little think on this one. Alright, there we have our electric motors. Now what I did was the magnets were done. So the magnets were only made to make these magnetic coils, so that was the end of the line for them. I stopped it right there. And then I just moved everything over one, which allowed me to do this 3 stretch. I don't need copper, but I need it later, so I ran the copper line through. Then we got our ingots. Yep, I had to make sure. We had the ingots in the middle, and then the gears at the top, and this is the only thing that was needed for gears, so that's all done. That line's done. We go over here. We brought the magnetic coils up, and we exported out on this lane. So there's our electric motors going this way. Yeah, I've realized there'll be a big gap in here, but, you know, I guess it won't be perfect. Alright, let me have a little thought on what my next step's going to be, and we'll go from there. Alright, this is what I came up with. So the copper line had to go into a splitter, and the splitter split it, going up and over and coming down to the 2 lanes for the high purity silicone. Yeah. So then those 2 lanes go in there, and they both go into whatever they're called, assemblers, into the microcrystallized components leading out right here. That takes care of the silicone. That's all done. It's good. That line is done. It's over with. Reduced down. Now I can... What do we got to do next? We can make circuits. That's our next thing. All right, that's going to be iron and copper. All right. So in order to do that, I think I'm going to do this method one more time. Another split. Bring it over here. How many do we need? We need 2. Yeah, we need 2 more. 2 assemblers for circuits. I believe what I'm going to do, though, is not do that. I believe this guy's going to meet up to this one, and that one's going to keep going. There we go. So now, we got to do 2 of these guys here. If I can back that off, maybe 1. Let's see. Can I just connect them like that? That'd be great. I can. Perfect. Alright. There we go. Come over here, and then we go down. And I'm going to go ahead and set this up very similar to that, only I'll be adding an iron into this now. There we go. We got the circuit board set up. We have the copper and the iron. You know, I really hope I didn't mess this up because it's so jumbled up. Anyway, we got the copper and the iron coming into here. They split. This one offloads underneath that one, and that one's going there. We have our double line because this is what we need for processors, which we can do as the next thing we got to set up. We need 6 of them for processors. All right, so there we go. Processors are done. One thing I should probably do is take this and put it into one line because that's our end product line. That is going to be feeding into the single assembler that is going to be making the Planetary Logistics Station. So there's one more line we can do real quick that I don't have to do much with. Yeah, so iron. Iron is it, man. So what I'm going to do is take the iron and kind of loop it back because I need to get 6 smelters going for steel. And that is also going to be an end product. Mind you, this is the area I have to work with because I would like to keep my solar panels going up on that meridian there. And there's still a lot more to be made. we still got to bring in coal and refine it into sulfuric, and then get into the graphene. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Oh man, I don't think it's all gonna fit, but we are going to do our best to make it fit. However, right now I'm gonna make something for steel, so then the iron line is done and it's over with. All right, a little bit of progress update. I set up the electromagnetic turbines and the steel. All right, I just had to take those 2 lanes, shift them over a little bit. That made this work out. Alright, so the only things that are left is I need copper to come out of here with this guy, and I gotta make some graphene. So, here's the other part of this build I gotta figure out. Right? What I can do is set this guy up as far over in the corner as I can. Right? So now that that guy is there in the corner, it needs to be pulling some crude oil, right? Some stone, and some water. Actually, hold on. I don't know if I can, why are you not moving? There you go. If I could get a piece of stone to come out of here, well, I shouldn't do that. Nope, I should not do that one. Alright. So maybe, in this case, I'll end up having to put my other one over here, which means I need to craft up one more, or wait. Yeah, I'm missing one in this system. So then this guy right here is going to take the crude oil in the stone and the water. Alright. So that one's going to be pulling that stuff out. Now, I don't think I have anything crafted up for what I need right now. Let's see. No. So the oil extractor, no, that's not what we're looking for. We're not looking for that guy. We're looking for the oil refinery. I need 2 of those, so I'll have to craft that up. Alright, I had a little overlook. I needed to get the, dang it, did it again, electronic graphene in here. An energetic graphite. Man, I suck at that one. Anyway, I had to get that in the system. I ended up pulling it in from here with a little conveyor belt thing. It's the only spot I had room nearby over here. I had to move the steel down a little bit. I also set up the titanium. So the titanium ore that I'm going to have to manually put in for now until I can get it brought to this planet. Goes in right here, comes out there. Over here we're going to have the crude oil coming in and getting turned and refined. The hydrogen will go into here for export, hopefully. And that will take the crude oil that it made, oh no, sorry, the refined oil that it made to bring over here to make sulfuric acid. Along with the water and the stone, that line comes out there. All right, we're very close. I don't have a whole lot more buildings to do. I think I can get this thing to fit. So what I got to do right now is set up for the graphene, which I need 3 setups for. 3 of these guys I got to put down. And it needs to have this in it. So I'm thinking I'm going to grab it like so. Right? I don't know if we can fit 3 like that. Hold on. So we have 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, we will make that. All right, good. I can remove that. I shouldn't have shift-clicked it, did. Shift-clicked it, did. Yeah, words are hard. Anyway, shouldn't have done that. I should have shifted it with the right recipe, but that's cool. We're all set. All right, so that takes care of that one. This guy, I don't know how I really want to handle putting this one in somewhere. I think I'm going to leave this one up in the air for a little while. Oops. Can we get this? Yep. Okay. Nope. Leave it up in the air. Because then I'm going to have it come over to here. There we go. And come over to here and then go down. Right. And then we'll have this thing coming off. So that'll be our graphene. Nice. Alright, we are almost there. So let me set this thing up, and then I gotta figure out how I'm gonna put 4 assemblers to make the particle What's it called again? Particle container? Yeah, particle container. That's the next component I need to make. We're almost there. I think it happened. It started to become a jumbling mess, but I think it did happen. Here we go. We'll put this guy right here. Right? And this guy is the guy we need to do the Planetary Logistics Station. Alright, I just messed that one up too because I don't know why I took that as iron, but it wasn't. Alright. So it needs 4 items. It needs steel, titanium ingots, and processors, and these guys. So right off the bat, let me do this actually, because I didn't realize where I was going to put it at first. Now that I know, this works out great. Go like this, and then over. That one's in. This one comes over, and then in. And then this one we'll bump it over one to go like that. This guy can go over and in. Alright, and that makes it. Put one of these guys right there. And then the only thing I gotta do is take one out of here and go in. There we go. That is one gigantic setup just to make the Planetary Logic Station. But with that thing doing its thing, this should work out for me. How much of this do I have on me? I have nothing, huh? Oh man, I gotta make a flight so we can test this thing out. Alright. Okay. So I threw in everything I got. I filled my inventory. We got pretty much 5,000 in there. Right? Right. Now, what I want to do is grab the drones that we've made by now. I don't know how many there is. Okay, we're not grabbing all of them. We'll grab those though. Okay, we will grab all of them. I forgot that they are like 100 each. Yeah. Cool. There we go. This guy. Take you 50. Demand. Alright, and that's off. I still need one more planetary right there, which will be the first one that gets made. Then we go demand and demand. So that's that now. Everything's up and running, and hopefully I'll start to see everything working. I don't know. I have very little faith that I didn't miss something. There's our first. I like that it's dark out right now so we can see it lighten up. That means all of those are working. That's good news. I think we're going to have a problem with stone. We're not going to have enough of it, which again is fine for the moment. Iron we're not going to get enough of either. Here goes the stone. Yeah, and we're just not going to bring in enough stone at all. So I won't really know if that part of the system's going to work. It's going to be a while before I can truly tell. Right, but what we will do to help speed things up is what I did last time. I went the wrong way. Dang it. I went the wrong way. But, oh. So what I did last time is I came over here to this one that's already had this massive collection. And I picked it up. And now we'll go back and we'll feed it directly into a belt, which will then hopefully pump the system for a little while so I can get a better idea of what's going on. So it's got a little backlog. That means these things are all working. Good. These things are working. This is not working. It's missing magnets. The magnets, I mean, they're missing magnets. Okay. So let's come back down here to the magnets. Magnets are, oh crap. Okay, so the magnets don't have the one planetary thing I need right here so that it does this. Whoops. Alright, so I gotta manually feed this one for the moment. Hopefully this will be enough to make me at least one off the bat so I can set this one up and then this won't be a problem. Come on, almost empty, right? 70. We're going down. We're working. This should do it. This should make the system run enough to make me at least one. I hope. We're going to find out in a second. Yep, there we go. So now they're all running, they're all running. I'm not seeing any issues right yet. I'm not looking too closely though, but there we go, that's going, this is going. What is this thing missing? The motors, well it's gotta take time to start setting that one up. And this thing, it still needs some of these guys. So they got to kind of backlog enough to pass them on. I'm guessing that's what's going on there. Yeah. So these things got a backlog. This one's almost there. Ooh, my voice. What happened? So this thing's maxed. And then it picked up its one. And then this thing should hit max. Yeah, almost. Oh, so close, so close. I hope. Oh, we slowed down again with the coils. Back to the coil issues, huh? Yeah, alright. Well, this will back up, and when that backs up, then these will back up, and then now... Oh, we're out of magnets. Oh, man. So I need to get that other one set up. Hopefully that was enough, was it? Hopefully? No. Oh, yeah, I got it. Good. I got the one. Perfect. So now we can go back there and set this one up. And this one is where my problem is at the moment. So we can get rid of a couple of those. There we go. Put this guy down. Alright. This will be stone. And that, iron, that is. And then we can set you to iron. Oops, put the thing on demand so they immediately start going. And then you're going to be set to stone. And you're going to be set to stone. And there's the whole system now. As soon as this thing gets iron, it'll run its course. I'm pretty certain this whole thing works. It's going to be making me 3 a minute when everything is running correctly. I'm not really going to know until after I start setting up the whole planet with the mining, you know? Ooh, there we go. Once I get mining set up, then it should work. And wow, look at that. It spans an entire length to do that one. Wow. From meridian to meridian. And I compacted all to fit in there using stone for silicone. That was the biggest thing. That's what used so much room right there. I'm pretty certain this will work because the calculator hasn't failed me yet. But I won't truly know now until after I set up the world to be mining everything. And now I have the ability to do so. So that will be the thing I do off camera, as long as upgrading those assemblers to Mark IIs. But that's that. I'm Omniderf. Video's kind of long, but this is great. So we just finished up the Planetary Logic Systems, or Station, sorry. Planetary Logic Station system. Now they craft up on their own, which is great news for me. Alright, in the next one, I'll have this planet set up all ready to be mined out. But till then, I'm Omniderf. That's that. I'll see you.